I don't know about you, but Thanksgiving is literally my favorite holiday of the year. It's a day to be thankful for everything, family, friends, life, and it's all about celebrating each other with some good food, and what's a wonderful meal without some delicious wine. So we have some recommendations this year. We do this every year, and there's reasons why certain wines make great Thanksgiving Day pairings. And it's really all about balance and versatility, right? Wines that can be open throughout the day, that can go from the intro of the day through the appetizers to the turkey to the main course, and just pair with so many different kinds of foods because everyone's Thanksgiving table is a little bit different. So for me, I always love to start any celebration with bubbles. And this Sparkle Prosecco Rosé is one of the best values that we've brought in all year. It is a vintage 2020 Prosecco Rosé. It's DOC. It is wonderful to sip on its own, but it's got enough fruit concentration behind it to really be a nice pairing to start the day with some of those kind of appetizers, meats, cheeses, that sort of thing. Riesling, very traditional, classic Thanksgiving pairing. Again, really bright acidity on most of these wines. This one is a Dr. H. Thanisch, one of the famed producers in Riesling, one of the best vineyards around the Bernkastel Bad Stube. This is most recent vintage 2021, and it's Cabernet. So no, it is not going to be super sweet. There's maybe a little hint of sweetness at the end, but this is a great pairing for any of those seafood dishes, shellfish, salads. Really a great way to cleanse the palate. Also, kind of in between courses. Chardonnay, another really classic Thanksgiving Day pairing. This one, I don't know how we found this, but it's called Ettore, so it has a special meaning and a special place in my heart because that was my grandfather's name. So I was a little predetermined to enjoy this one, but I got to tell you, when we tasted it, it really blew everybody away because there's such balance on this wine, such beautiful acidity. It's Mendocino, it's 2018, so it's got a bit of bottle age. Really nice packaging too, so this makes a great Thanksgiving Day gift to bring over to someone's house if you're lucky enough not to be hosting that day. Wonderful food wine, light, lively, but still has enough of that, butter and richness to pair with your Thanksgiving bird and those mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, some of those richer side dishes. So those are the whites, and then we get on to the reds. So, Westwood Pinot. Pinot is, again, one of those really traditional Thanksgiving Day pairings, all about acidity, all about versatility, and being able to pair with everything from turkey to stuffing to cranberry sauce to mashed potatoes. This Westwood Pinot is one of the most well put together Sonoma Coast Pinots that we've ever had. Again, it's 2018 vintage. We have a lot of these wines that have some bottle age on it, and so it's giving them great complexity. So something not only to enjoy with friends and family to talk about, but really go well with everything that you can imagine on that Thanksgiving table. Chateauneuf de Pape, right? Classic. Grenache-based wines, really hearty, and they're kind of meaty in their own way. So the whole thing about Thanksgiving pairings is you don't want to go too big, right? Some of those really massive, opulent, cabs and Bordeaux's can just overpower turkey and other things that are on the table. That being said, if they're your favorite wines, go for it. But from a food and wine pairing perspective, Chateauneuf makes a really great pairing. It's light enough on its feet while still having some depth and some concentration. Beautiful spice flavors usually come out on this Chateauneuf. So this is going to be a nice selection if you like your wines on that bigger and bolder kind of side. And of course, Mr. America here. Good old Zinfandel, right? Zinfandel is America's grape. They were drinking this back in the 1800s in the gold rush, and it makes such a fantastic pairing for Thanksgiving. It's light, it's lively, it's got all that brambly berry, fruit that, again, think about the cranberry sauce on the side, stuffing on the side, all the acidity that goes along with the Zinfandel. Great pairing for so many wines. And this Hughes Zinfandel is a 2010, and it's a reserve, so it's got 13 years of bottle age. And I gotta tell you, this thing is drinking beautifully if you like your wines aged with a little bit, of those tertiaries that come out, a little bit of sophistication behind that wine. And of course, we talked about bubbles. So for me, champagne, right, is the answer to many of life's problems, and it also makes a wonderful pairing for the entire Thanksgiving day, right? Something that you can keep open, enjoy. This Le Manel we've had for some time now, and it is consistently the best value out of the region in Champagne. It's Grand Cru. It is a Chardonnay-based champagne, and when I tell you that for the price, I don't think there's a better champagne option. And what better way to ring in Thanksgiving than by toasting and cheering family and friends on one of the most special days, and a day that we all have a lot to be thankful for. So from our Wine Express table to yours, wishing you and your families a very, very happy and healthy Thanksgiving. Cheers.